Hey gang, Pepper. You tuned into Pepper Paintball. This video is an update review of my Milsig M17. The reason why I'm doing an update review is now I can review it after using it in about 6 to 8 games, both indoor close quarters and some woods ball. Actually, yesterday and Sunday I even had a chance to use it in a game of speedball, which is kind of nuts. But anyways, first off, check her out. Changed her up a little bit. I had this sight on before, but I got some nice rail covers for it. A new foregrip. It's looking pretty sweet. This time I have the proper sized 13 cubic inch tank in stock. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of shooting before I give you the lowdown on my review. This time we're going to shoot through a few mags, see how many mags I can go through until I'm out of air, so you guys get a better idea. And I'm going to shoot a variety of different kind of balls. First mag, 20 rounds. I have some mid-grade GI Sports balls in here. These are mid-grade. I'm going to also shoot some very brittle balls, some high grade stuff, and some lower grade, or not necessarily low grade, but some rec balls. So to start off, we're going to go mid-grade GI Sports. Let's get shooting. It's 20 rounds. Have you noticed any problems so far? I have. I forgot to put on my safety glasses. Safety first, kids. My target is about 20 feet away, 25, 20 feet away. And I was actually feeling a little splashback. Okay, that went great. No breaks, you noticed. Let's go to 20 rounds. Again, but this time we are using a rec ball. So these are pretty hard-shelled rec ball. I use these balls a lot in woods ball because they'll cut through branches and stuff. They hurt when you get hit. They ain't monster balls, they break, but these are definitely designed for woods ball, and we shouldn't get any breaks. Another 20 rounds. That should be 20. Oh, miscounted. There we go. 20. I'm going to keep the Brita balls for last in case I do get breaks. Let's, for the hell of it, another 20 of the rec balls. These are all made by GI Sports. These are their rec ball or woods ball. So we've gone through 60 shots. Still firing full power here. 20 rounds of mid-grade GI Sports, mid-grade paintball. $80 rounds, still firing full power. Now we're going to go to 18 round. These are a brittle ball. These are really brittle. I suspect I might get a barrel break here, but we'll see. No barrel breaks, but let's see. One. I'm going to dump these balls out to see how many rounds we had left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. I had 7 rounds left, so I got through 11 rounds on the 18. So I got 80 plus 11, 91 rounds before my tank was out. And just so you know, I chronoed this marker in yesterday at exactly 285. I checked it on 2 different chronos, not my own, on field chronos. So this guy is definitely shooting at 285 right now. Little tip for you with field paint, I've noticed. I dialed this guy up to 290, 300, 300 let's say, and I was getting a lot of barrel breaks. So dial it down a bit. I would suggest you keep these markers, the Milsig CQC, at like 275, 280, around there. shoots fine. Post-game reviews. Barrel breaks. Do not use barrel break paint. Today I didn't get any breaks. I'm also in a big-ass garage, temperature controlled. Well, not temperature controlled, but outdoors it can be finicky when you're using field paint that's brittle. You know, with heat exposure, cold exposure, condensation, and everything, getting dimpled balls that are too dried out, brittle, it can be a little finicky. So like I say, dial down the FPS a little bit. Don't tap it right out at, or top it out at 300. I played a scenario game outdoors in the fog, so the balls were kind of getting soft, if you know what I mean. And that was an 8-hour game, like multiple games. It was a scenario series I went to. And I had maybe throughout the day about 5 or 6 breaks. Of course, I always had unfortunate times. But out of those, worst case scenario, I got 8 breaks. Now let's say out of those 6 of those were barrel breaks. Like as I fired, they just splatter out. 2 times throughout the day, I had magwell problems where they broke as a feeding problem, I think, making an absolute mess. You know, and it's going to take 2 or 3 shots to clear it, and after squeegeeing it and everything else. MagFed rocks, don't get me wrong. This is a great marker. But to be honest with you, it's a piece of shit marker unless you got one of these. This plus this equals awesomeness. This by itself sucks shit. As long as you got a good, and don't use the rubber pull-through flexi squeegees. Get yourself one of these puffies. You have one of these, then you have no problems. The other thing about this is if you do get a break in the magwell, you can clean out your magwell pretty good with these too. So, you know, don't get me wrong. You just got to be prepared to stop and clean now and then. Not necessarily stop, but do a quick clean. As far as accuracy goes, and like I say, shooting at my 280, around there. This marker, you know, it's the CQC model. It's definitely designed for a close quarters combat. I use this at Richmond Indoor Paintball. Perfect marker for that situation. Because your close quarters battle, the short barrel, I'm hitting everything I want. Playing in the woods, you know, getting bunkered and having to shoot through the branches and a lot of long gunfights, like, I don't mean long period of time, like long shots. This isn't the marker for it. Don't get me wrong, it's still a lot of fun. But you're not going to reach out and touch somebody at like 200 feet, 150 feet. This marker is fabulous when you're engaging at like 50 feet or less. Great. Beyond that, you know, when I'm getting these long, big outdoor woods ball fields, I'm going back to my G36, and I love MagFed. But I want to reach out and touch someone. This isn't the marker. Perhaps the other models, or even this with a longer barrel, I'm sure it would be. With first strike rounds, yeah, definitely. But just regular paintballs, this is a close quarter model, not just because it's short and easy to maneuver in close quarters. That's what it does well as well. It shoots close quarters very well. Don't get me wrong, you can get those long balls out there, but accurately, this is a close quarters marker. Yeah, man, that's about it. Still impressed with this marker after a lot of gameplay with it now, which, you know, says a lot now that I've gotten really to use it. This is not just a first-hand review. This has already been battered up and coated in paint and shot many friends and foes. After taking it out, like I say, it's been a good 6-8 games now, both indoor and outdoor. I love it. But I'll say it, I love it even more indoor. Outdoor, you have to balance the usefulness with the challenge of using it, of being mag-fed, and let's face it, there is the cool factor. Indoor, honestly, there is no better marker, I don't think. In close quarters, indoor stuff, this is the marker to use. Woods ball, you got to balance. It's a bit of a challenge, but makes it fun. Not that paintballing's never not fun, but you know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, man. Oh, by the way, if anybody's got any tips, if you notice all this red on my face, that's from wearing my mask. When I do these long, like 5-hour plus games and stuff, I always get this rash around my nose and eyebrows from wearing my mask press on, and I wear the dye eye for, by the way. But if anybody's got any tips or experienced the same thing, getting a bit of rash, like I do from long games. If you got any tips on how to prevent this, please post a video or comment or share your tips. Email me or leave a reply on how you can avoid this shit. Anyways, Pepper Paintball. Peace.